Rage Whale, your regular fix for movies and mayhem.
Hello and welcome to Rage Whale. This is episode 28. And James looks like he's going to beat someone up
I'm playing golf.
in a very posh way. Is that a golf hat?
Yeah.
I've just clicked. Well, it just looked like a hat, so I don't know what's golf about it.
I thought
Is
he was
that
going
brand?
M&M on us.
Is your hat a brand, like golf merchandise?
Are you looking for a sponsor?
Got my driver there. Film related driver.
Adam Driver.
Nice.
Yeah, on the last episode we discussed Fall Guy and how much we loved it, but I forgot to mention that this weekend's box office results, I don't know if you guys knew that The Phantom Menace came back into the cinema last weekend
Why?
Oh, yeah.
because it's the anniversary or something.
Yeah, because of May the 4th.
Oh, and that. So this weekend's box office chart is the top 5. Godzilla X Kong is still there, and it did 4.5 million. Then you've got
Love it.
Tarot, as in tarot cards,
Yeah,
the horror, done 6.5 million. Challengers, 7.6 million. That sounds disappointing. They should have done more. And The Phantom Menace did over 8 million.
Yeah, but remember, what day was it the other day?
The 4th, yeah.
Yeah, people go mad for it, don't they?
But still, 8 million. That's bigger than Challengers, one of the biggest films meant to be releasing this
Also,
year.
Darth Maul, the greatest bad guy, they did nothing with.
And the number 1 position was The Fall Guy with 28.5 million, which is...
Who thought Godzilla Kong would be doing so well?
It's great, isn't it? But The Fall Guy is well below expectations, apparently, as well. Because
Got time, though.
some of these films are like doing, hundreds of millions, and it's only done 28. I mean, it's the biggest hit of the weekend, but
Yeah,
still,
but you got to remember,
should have done more.
Godzilla is ages 6 to everything. Whereas...
Fall Guy's PG in it, though?
No, but
Guy's 12.
no little kids asking to go and watch The Fall Guy.
Why?
Kids
It's
want to see
action-packed.
Godzilla or Jurassic Park, don't they?
Well,
It's
he's
the branding.
right.
You've got to remember.
It's the brand, though, isn't it? Everybody knows
IP
Godzilla.
counts. The IP counts. You can release any IP, whether it be Mario, Godzilla, Jurassic Park. Everyone's going to go and be interested in watching it.
My weird analogy for that, right, is if someone goes, I've got this strange chocolate bar that you never heard of, or a Twix, which one are you going to go for?
How strange is the chocolate bar?
No, but you have to
that's
buy
just
them both.
weird
Remember?
asking that.
Remember, you have to pay money for them as well. So you're not just going to the cinema, spend 20 quid on something you don't know if you like or not, are you?
Okay,
With
here's
kids.
the rules for everyone listening. If you're into films in any way, shape, or form, stop being picky. Get an unlimited card from your local cinema and go all the time. Then it's
Hell yeah.
technically free. You have to think about it.
No, but what we're saying is that is the youth market, aren't bothered about the Fall Guy, are they?
Well, they should be. It's mental. It's amazing.
It's fucking awesome.
So another bit of movie news is Wednesday, as in the TV program with
She's left.
what's her name?
Ortega.
Jen Ortega.
She's
They
gone.
just started filming today, or at least they've just posted about the second series starting to be filmed. And who's in it? I don't know why I always go to Big Daddy. He's hardly in it. Steve Buscemi is being cast in it as well now.
No ways, that's exciting.
And when people think of Steve Buscemi, they think of all these big roles he's done.
I've seen him in space.
I always think of the paedophile in Con Air and the homeless guy in Big Daddy.
What about Armageddon?
Armageddon. Yeah, but those are the big films he's famous for. But I always think
Yeah, but when he goes nuts with that cannon,
weird
which is
roles.
brilliant.
What else is he in? He was in that big TV show.
The Punisher. No, the Equalizer.
What? No,
The Equalizer.
no, he's not.
I'm pretty sure he was in The Equalizer.
Oh, Reservoir Dogs as well. But what was the TV program he was in? Steve Buscemi.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the one, it's not Scorsese. What was it? It's the
No, just a normal
It's the
TV show.
gangster one. It's oh god, yeah.
Broadwalk Empire.
Empire. Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. But I love him in things like Grown Ups and all the silly stuff that he's in. That's the most fun he's in. But yeah, so we're getting a new Wednesday. And to be fair, for a kind of childish program, I really enjoyed. I had a good time with that one. Did you both watch that?
Yeah, I watched season 1, man. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Very clever.
It was good. I mean, it's been overdone with that dance sequence now, but it was brilliant when you saw it for the first time. And Marvel has made an announcement today.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Literally today, they have announced that they are reducing their output to 2 to 3 films per year.
Okay. To not kind of
I heard that.
oversaturate the market with.
Yeah, well, I think they've realised that they have oversaturated stuff, and they're starting to reduce it. And this year, they've only got 2 technically.
I got one for you. Steve Buscemi appeared in an episode of The Equalizer along with John Goodman.
Did you say an episode? It's a film.
No, it's a TV series originally. He made a film of it. William Zabka was in the TV series. There he is, look. Johnny Lawrence.
Oh, yeah. I had to squint to see who that was.
From 1985.
But what do you think?
Yeah, John Goodman was in it. Also, do you know who else was in it? This guy, who you'll know, from Breaking Bad.
Oh no, bless him, man.
Do you know who I know him from? That's Ace Ventura's neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
When he says yes, Satan.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, so yeah,
sorry,
so I
dude.
don't know why. Something just
Satan.
clicks. Something just clicks. I know why Steve Buscemi was in one episode of The Equalizer.
Go on.
This is how this works. There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where he's talking about his dad getting like really mad for no reason, and someone calls him when he's watching The Equalizer, and he starts swearing and talking the British accent, and in the background it's Steve Buscemi getting like held up like that or something, or like threatened.
All right.
In the TV show of The Equalizer for about 5 seconds.
I've seen something recently like that, Drew. In the Fall
And then he
Guy,
goes, "You've missed it." He's like, fucking fuck.
Yeah, that's
Drew. Was there a scene in the Fall Guy where they went meta, where they were watching something with one of them in it or something? There's something I've watched recently, and in the background they're watching a program with the actor who's in the role but playing a different role. So it's.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think what it was.
Maybe.
But yeah, that clip.
Really recent.
I've watched that film like 100 times, so I know it all. But he gets that phone call. And he's like, "Hello." Of course, Sheila. And then puts the phone down. He's like,
it's brilliant.
Fucking.
Brilliant. So funny.
He's like, "Who has a fucking goal to call me on The Equalizer's on?" He's a great actor, whoever that is, by the way.
I have not a clue. What do you think about Marvel reducing their output?
Good.
I think it's important to let we said this the other time, to let other actors let other film makers have a chance to actually put stuff on that's not just all superhero stuff. Mate, just quickly going back to Broadwalk Empire, my friend Mark Pickering,
I've never seen it.
He plays the young Steve Buscemi in Broadwalk Empire.
No way.
Yeah, man. It's like when he took a picture of himself and he sent it in, and he was like, "I will be perfect for." Look, because he does look well. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, man.
I mean, that's got
Wait,
some
2 seconds.
great people.
By the way, Equalizer was like the birth of a dynasty. Do you know who else was in it?
I've
Go on.
never seen The Equalizer. I still don't even know what you're on about.
Edward Woodward.
Is that the one that Johnny Depp played in the film Edward?
Well, Kev, you know the police officer in The Wicker Man? The original?
Yeah.
Scottish
him.
guy, is he?
Yeah, and he's in Hot Fuzz as well.
He's in The Equalizer as well. That had like some really big actors in it.
You're on about the TV show, right?
From 1985, yeah.
That I didn't even know existed until 5 minutes ago.
No, well, see.
There you go. You're
Every day's a school
now.
day.
You're up to date.
It's funny because I have to fact check myself these days.
Yeah, you should.
Because I say things, I'm like, is that real? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said something the other day. My cousin commented on one of our reels on Instagram, and then I realised I'd said something else that wasn't accurate as well. I was like,
I was
mine's
gonna say,
accurate quite a lot.
It is good to, not fact check ourselves, but if we say something we're not 100% sure, if we say we're not 100% sure, then we're letting ourselves off the hook so that people don't go,
I haven't been wrong yet on the fact checks.
it was something. Oh, that was it. When we were talking about the Mario guy, when we're talking about John Louisiana, who does, can't even pronounce his name, the guy that plays Sid in Ice Age.
Yeah.
James goes, he's Mexican, and I went, no, he's Italian American.
Yeah.
He's not. He's Colombian.
Oh.
So he's closer to Mexican than he is Italian American, but he keeps playing Italian American style people like gangsters and stuff. So that's why I thought, but he's actually
a bit like
now I'm saying
Emmanuel
that,
Bonami.
And now he's closer to being a sloth because he's done so many of those Ice Age films. So
he was born in Colombia. Okay, fact checked, confirmed, Colombia. But yeah, we're both wrong, basically.
Everyone's favourite donkey was born there. Shakira.
Don't know what that means.
That's how she sings. She goes.
You guys haven't seen it, but you'll understand why I'm bringing this up. So you know, Baby Reindeer.
Tell us what we haven't seen and have seen. How dare you?
Well, no, I mentioned it before and you hadn't heard of it. So
I'm sick of Baby Reindeer now. Yeah.
Right, you know, Baby Reindeer. You've got the woman that plays the stalker.
That's now saying that he was stalking her.
No, the actor who plays the stalker.
Oh, the actor.
Woman.
Yeah.
I said that I recognised her from a program called The Outlaws on BBC.
Yeah, her voice in real life's hilarious.
They just announced today that series 3 of The Outlaws is coming out, and she plays like a community support officer that's got to keep kids in line for doing chores when they get caught by the police and they got to do like community service. And it's funny. It's Stephen Merchant does it. He's in it and writes it, so it's worth checking out. It's funny, and she's in it a lot. She's good.
Nice. She's so English, isn't she, when she talks? It's really weird hearing her.
What?
You heard her on the red carpet and stuff talking.
Did she put on a Scottish accent for...
Yeah, she's like, oh, hello.
Yeah,
that's really good, yeah. It's like, you know, when you hear...
she's not Scottish.
Here.
No.
Was that a good Scottish accent then, do you think, Kev?
It's like, you know, when you hear Patsy Kensit, not Patsy Kensit, who's the one who did Absolutely Fabulous?
Joanna Lumley.
Joanna, when you hear her talk normally, a better example is Pat Butcher. When you hear, Pat Butcher?
Yeah.
Pat St. Clement, was that her name?
What, from EastEnders?
Yeah. When you hear Pat St. Clement, was that her name, Pat St. Clement?
I don't know. We all know
she's so well spoken, it's ridiculous. Well, she's dead now, but like she's very well spoken.
Was that the one that smokes the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Big earrings.
Random facts about EastEnders. You know, Dot smoked.
Yeah.
It's because she smoked so much in real life, they had to write it into a character that she couldn't stop smoking when they were filming.
Yeah, but surely if you're getting paid as an actor, be like, listen, you're only going to be on set for 10 minutes, just put the cigarette down. Come on.
She's like, no, absolutely not. I think she's June Whitfield, is that her name?
Chimney.
Is that her name, June Whitfield?
Do you know that
I think she's still going.
Gary Oldman's sister is in EastEnders.
Yes.
Not anymore, I don't think, but she was. Wasn't she Mo Slater?
You're thinking, Gary, man, help your family out. Do you know what I mean? Just like give her a leg up.
But she's not like...
She's doing all right.
Just because your brother's like a really famous actor doesn't mean you're going to be any good at it.
Well...
She probably made enough money.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. If you're having that conversation at the dinner table, Gary Oldman's there.
But she got into that program when she was like in her probably 50s. So what she was doing beforehand, I don't know.
She's still on TV, but it would be like, I'm in a big,
Gary Oldman got her into a film, got her into a Hollywood film. He got her into Hellboy.
Oh, did he?
She's in Hellboy.
They're in Hellboy.
That's fucking awesome. Well, there you go.
So I say my favourite Gary Oldman movie
points.
might be a bit of a controversial one,
Gary
but
Oldman.
is Leon the Killer.
Leon's a masterpiece, mate.
Natalie Portman in that film is
so good.
Wow.
I mean, that whole film is brilliant. You know that they based it on animals. Sorry, just jump on that. So Gary Oldman's character, well, I say animals. His is based on a tarantula, and the Leon character is based on a monkey.
I don't know what you mean.
No, but I will say Natalie Portman.
What?
Like
drama school?
What do you mean? As an actor, he acts spidery.
Yeah, exactly. So when he does that thing with the pill and goes, it's like he's being like a tarantula, and it's like, look it up.
So shows
Isn't Natalie Portman a weird one though? That she was a fantastic. She is a really good actress, but she's never really had that one. Black Swan was good, but a lot of people didn't get it.
No, I love her. She's hilarious as well. We've seen her doing those little comedy skits as well.
But, I mean, what
did that
big
rapping song on SNL?
So good. What real big stuff has she done? She never really got that lucky, like that click, did she?
We just mentioned
Closer.
The Phantom Menace.
Do you see Closer?
Yeah, but they're widely known as like the worst.
What?
Films?
Mate, Closer's brilliant.
They're jokes about.
Closer?
Yeah, Closer's brilliant.
Closer's
and that's
brilliant, man. With Clive Owen.
Yeah.
But like, what else?
Jude Law. And who's the girl? Not Julianne Moore. Julia Roberts, isn't it?
No, Julianne Moore.
But do you see what I mean? Though she was so good. Roberts.
James, she was in your favourite film, V for Vendetta.
Yeah, and that was the last big film I've seen her in.
She was in Thor, Avengers Endgame.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I forgot about Thor. Yeah, I'll give you that.
She was in the Thor 4, which is actually quite hard to say.
She was
I'll give you. I completely forgot she was in Thor. Actually, completely forgot.
She played Jackie. She played Jackie. If you haven't seen that, that's an incredible.
It is a good thing to bring these up because you do forget these actors are in these things, don't you? That looks like, honestly, look how Clive Owen looks like he's in a New Romantics band in the 80s. Clive Owen in Heaven 17.
The funny thing
that's why it's good to bring these up because like you completely forget certain actors or actresses or whatever are in these films.
Listen up. She was in not only just Mars Attacks, she was in Heat.
She was in Heat?
She was in Heat.
Oh, yeah, she's Al Pacino's daughter, man. Yeah.
Oh. And Zoolander. And I don't know if you've seen this one. It's called Hesher. And she did it at the same time as Black Swan. And it's a really small independent film with that made no money. And it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it as a metal guy who loves Metallica and stuff.
I'll throw out that I completely forgot she was in the Marvel Universe. Completely forgot. But also bring up V for Vendetta, one of my favourite films of all time, which you would not be able to get away with today because it is so close to what we are actually living in. It's unbelievable.
Why are we talking about this anyway? What were we talking about? I'm sure we deviated from something that was interesting. What were we talking about?
We massively deviated.
Well, we were talking about Leon. We were talking about. We went back to Gary Oldman.
Why did you bring up Leon? Why did you bring?
Because Gary Oldman. We were talking about.
Why did we bring up Gary Oldman?
She was in Brothers as well.
Because you brought up EastEnders. Why did we bring up EastEnders?
No, he brought up EastEnders after Gary Oldman.
No, you brought up Gary Oldman because of EastEnders and Mo.
No, I said my favourite Gary Oldman film is that, and he said, Sister.
It came from Pat smoking this whole...
What was before Pat? It was Dot. Oh, Accents. It was Accents.
Oh, yeah. But you said about the baby reindeer woman on the carpet doing a new show with Stephen Merchant.
How did we get down that role?
Her and Stephen Merchant.
And you went Pat Butcher, also sounds posh. That was it.
R.I.P.
I was going to say that back fucking 18 minutes ago, it's not important. Mine's just as much of a deviation as all that shit. But I'm watching something at the moment. Have you guys ever seen Him and Her?
No, you told me about this.
With
Toby Russell.
Nope. Yeah. And Sarah Soleimani. So she's doing loads of stuff.
What's going on here?
A lot of TV.
What's going on with her boobs in that picture?
That's a weird dress, isn't it? But anyway, she's been.
Does it ever stop?
She's been in Bridget Jones and stuff like that.
Just
inside Number 9.
Please put that picture up again.
Marble Run.
Put the picture up again. It's like Eddie the Eagle's going to go down there. What's going on with that? Look at that. Oh, right, okay, that gives more context.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot more context.
That's a really bad dress.
So, yeah, the thing is with her is she's in that program and she's like, yeah, go on then, Steve. Yeah, go on then, Steve. And she's got that weird sort of common London accent.
You've not sold the program
But
to
when
me.
you speak to her in real life, she's like, oh, hello. Like, she's like royalty. Her accent's like royalty. It's not posh. It's like posh times 2. And fun fact, I've been in her house in Crouch End, round the corner from where...
She wasn't aware. The police are still looking for him.
Round the corner from where Shaun of the Dead was filmed, one street away, and her dad's house is massive. It's like over 4
spend a lot of time
floors.
stalking famous people, don't you, Kev?
No, it was in his
This has come
house.
up a lot. You running after people up the road and things.
I was trying to sell his house, and when I was in
similar,
his
yeah.
house, he had his first living room. The very first living room was
Well, he had 2 living rooms.
No, he had about 3. The first one, it was like a not a
mansion.
townhouse, period house. You go
Mansion.
in. No, it's just a normal house in London.
Wait,
So-
whoa, hang on a minute. You said a normal house. It's got 3 living rooms. That's not normal.
Yeah, if you live in an Edwardian house, it is. His
That's not
was on
normal
a,
to live in an Edwardian house.
his was on a hill, so when you go in, you don't go straight in. It's the house is here, so you go in up some
It's haunted.
stairs, and you've got a living room. Behind that, you've got another living room. People might call it a dining room, but it was another living room. Beyond
you eat in
that
there?
is where there'd be a kitchen, but it's been extended, so it's a big kitchen living area. So that's 3 reception rooms. But the first one is literally wall-to-wall DVDs, floor to ceiling everywhere. It was brilliant. And then as we're walking up the stairs, there was loads of photos of Sarah Soleimani, and I was like, I recognise her. And he's this Jewish guy going, yeah, she's my daughter, in whatever a Jewish accent would be. And I was just like,
Sorry, Jew.
Oh.
Jewish.
Kev,
I
not
love
the
your
news,
daughter.
Not the time.
I love
not
your
the
daughter.
time with the Jew jokes.
It wasn't a joke. It was a terrible impression.
Fair.
But anyway, yeah. And what was it? Was I going to say anything else? I don't know. That was it.
You were like, Stanley, we all flow. Does. Creepy.
For audio, Drew, that didn't make sense.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. So, just to explain narratively, James put his finger up. That sounds weird.
No,
And
2
the balloon-
fingers.
Peace signs.
What was it? I can only see
Say
one
peace, say
finger on my
peace
screen.
sign. Everyone knows what peace sign is.
Okay, he does a peace sign, and then all these balloons came up, and I thought it resembled like Pennywise, so I did the little Stanley, we all float kind
Look
of
up
thing.
your children.
What? That's just creepy.
Oh, and this fun little thing popped up
Archie.
Say- saying the best movies of 1998. What do you think?
Can you taste
No
the
idea.
circus,
Can you read?
Georgie?
Can you read all that?
Rush Hour.
That's a Mulan. Really?
Saving
Saving
Private Ryan. American
Can you
History
read it?
X.
Because we can't see him. Just
I
read
can
them.
see him. American History X. No, wait.
So-
This is like Specsavers. I can do it.
Go through them and we'll say if they belong in the top 10 or not.
I can't read
Bring
them
it
all
back and I'll read it. Saving
There's
Private
literally
Ryan.
10 things to read. It's not hard. I can't
Saving
see it.
Private Ryan. American History X. The Big Lebowski. The Truman Show. Mulan. Rush Hour. A Bug's Life. There's Something About Mary. Blade. And The Wedding Singer.
Blade didn't come out in 1998 for starters.
It did.
I'll tell you that now for free.
Maybe it came out in the UK in 99.
No, I think it was about 95, 96, actually.
Actually, it's 98, unless that's a sequel. Nope, 98. Correct yourself. Check yourself, then correct yourself.
Wasn't. Okay, let's each pick one movie from there then.
Right.
From the 1980s.
Saving
I'll go
Private
with the
Ryan.
movie with it was one of the greatest movie mistakes of all time in it.
I'm okay. I know which one is my. Oh, there's quite a lot of good stuff on there. I'll
Wait,
keep
are
that
you only
there.
allowed to take one?
Do you know which one of them has one of the best movie mistakes of all time? Not quite as good as the stormtrooper hitting the head.
Or is it in Bug's Life when the leaf falls?
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Right, pick your top 3.
American History X.
100%. That's my number 1.
I think
Then
Saving
Blade.
Private Ryan.
I'm going Big Lebowski is my number 2.
Oh,
Blade,
Same.
then Bug's Life.
that's really hard, man.
Because Bug's Life was an iconic movie.
You're going.
regardless people realise that or
Yeah,
not.
but
But it
You're going
was.
for American History X, Blade, and A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
missing Rush Hour, which is a classic.
What are you going for, Drew?
Yeah.
If you're going
I'm
on
gonna
There
go
was
for
Rush
Saving-
Hour 5, 6, like 1, 2, 3, whatever.
I'm going to go for Saving Private Ryan
is your
Blade.
one.
and Rush Hour.
Wow, that's strange. We're all very
But I'll
different.
say now, one of the greatest
but the
movie
wedding-
mistakes
is that
of
the
all
Wedding
time
Singer? That's
was in
hilarious.
American History X.
What?
The biggest fluff. Final scene. Not Edward Norton. The kid is in the bathroom
Yeah,
with a scroll of paper.
Edward Furlong.
Edward Furlong, sorry. Also, going
Terminator
back, he was
kid.
in the Crow sequel.
That's the Terminator
Um,
kid, isn't it?
Yeah, he was in the Crow sequel. He's not looking great these days, by the way. He's got his rolled up thing saying how he doesn't want to be racist anymore and how he kind of gets where it's all going because his brother Derek's like come out and being legit. Gets shot, if you remember, in the head, I think. Paper, famously, almost like the bit of paper that blows around in American Beauty, flies all over the place, yeah?
That's a plastic bag in American Beauty.
Yeah, but it flies everywhere. It's an iconic scene. It flies, and you remember that scene. Derek, his brother, comes in, Edward Norton, if I'm right.
Yep.
He's dead on the floor with that roll of paper in his hand.
So it's magic paper.
No, so he fucked it up. They not messed it up.
Definitely don't remember that.
Yep.
I mean,
you can click like find it and watch the final scene. The paper goes everywhere. Then you find him and he's got it
How
in
do
his
you know
hand.
these crazy things, man?
I mean, yeah, but
Well,
if you
watch the movie and I've got eyes.
and also if you just go on IMDb, there's a section that says goofs, and you click on that, it shows you all the mistakes that are made in the film.
Famous
really?
mess-ups.
What do you mean? Oh, really?
Do you hear the one about three men?
No, I
and
just
a
watched
baby?
it. I didn't read like Goose. I just watched it.
No,
Did you hear the one about 3 men and a baby? And there's the ghost. There's the ghost window cleaner. Have you heard about this?
Yes, yeah, that's old. I remember
3 Men and a
that
Little
one.
Lady, by the way, one of the greatest comedies of all time.
It's not.
Yeah, I know, but is that like what are people saying? Is that just because the person cleaning the window just disappears halfway through, or
No, I think it's just a shape in the background. It's bullshit. It's not anything. It's not a mistake. It's not a movie mistake. It's
there's a window cleaner.
there's
guy
a reflection
might,
or there's a shape of something in the background. That's it.
He didn't.
Can we
realise
agree
they're filming
that
and
the
he's gonna
best movie mistake of all time is a stormtrooper banging their head?
That's pretty good.
Have you not seen that one, Drew?
No, I don't think I have.
It's like Empire Strikes Back or something. All these stormtroopers are walking through the door, and one of them goes bang, just like carries on.
How have you not seen that one, Drew? That's like on social. But anyway, when you're on IMDb, just scroll down to where it's got trivia. There's goofs and quotes and crazy credits. Every film has got like 100 fuck ups. It's usually stupid people being over the top by going, the 1967 Corvette was not released until 1967, and the film is based in 1963.
Well, isn't it on Braveheart where kilts weren't actually invented till like 200 years after that was set, or something stupid?
On a
that's like not really a mistake, is it? That's just like someone actually throwing a bit of paper, then all of a sudden they've got it in their hand again. Is a mistake.
On a link from Star Wars, though, this was I am one of those stormtroopers.
You're the guy on the right.
I'm actually the guy lying down.
You're that one.
It was a tough day. But mate, this was so fun. We were just like going around this shopping mall. It's so hard to actually do it with
American History X, like great movie.
I've seen that, yeah, that's good. No, cool, man.
Yeah, man. That's my claim to fame. But mate, it's so tight on the balls. It's like nipping your testes when you wear a stormtrooper thing. It's not fun.
Also, Blade was definitely ahead of its time.
It takes real balls to wear a stormtrooper's thing, trust me.
Blade was way too far ahead of its time.
Oh, Blade was brilliant. I loved how the first one is like a proper kind of like Marvel, really brilliantly well written kind of like
before anyone knew what Marvel was, really.
Yeah, action kind of like martial art thing. And the second one is like an all-out kind of like a horror fest, and it's fucking scary.
And the third one's a joke.
Yeah, but this is why you were talking about Ryan Reynolds. Like, he tries to be serious in that, and it doesn't really work.
No, he's still a comedy actor, because he still jokes about her, like, doing that. He's still a comedy actor, he's still dropping jokes in it.
Yeah, but
he always jokes in it, and that's why Blade hates it. He's always joking.
When I saw him in the third one, I didn't realise that's the same guy from two guys, a pizza, and a girlfriend, or whatever it's called.
He's shredded in that.
But
isn't he?
what's
Two guys at Pizza
what's the
Palace.
big film he did? Not that one. The one after the party guy one. Come on, don't make me search for it.
Oh wait, no, don't do it, don't do it.
Wait. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, these first major film.
No, yeah, wait. Where he's at college forever.
Yeah. God,
Is that the one with?
He was in Ted.
Oh God, who's the girl from Speed?
No, it's got Tara Reid in it from Tara Reid from American Pies in it.
Doing.
Oh, Thingy's Day Off. Not Thingy's Day Off.
No, the film is his name. The film title is his name.
The name of the character.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like party guy. Why is it so difficult?
It is something party guy, isn't it? Party Gilmore. No.
Oh, I should know this.
It says here he was in Ted. That can't be right.
Guys at home following this episode. See if you can.
Oh, it's so annoying. Why do you not know that?
Email us at ragewhale@yahoo.com.
It doesn't even appear to be an IMDb unless it's going into another page where I have to open up another bloody page.
It had the guy getting massaged with the oil and the woman sets fire. Well, he sets fire to that girl, don't he? Or she sets fire to him, one or two.
Two guys, yeah. Van Wilder.
Van
Liaison.
Van Wilder.
What a movie.
Oh, he's in Scrubs and everything as well.
Van Wilder.
Yeah, so Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place was a couple of years before. And then
I was thinking of The Proposal.
Van Wilder was the big one. And it's got
Sandra Bullock.
It's got thing in it. Tara Reid from American Pie. But yeah.
Van Wilder, I think, was whatever that studio's answer was to the American Pie films. Probably the same films, same studio, because Tara Reid was in it.
I don't know if that was... I'm sure that was before.
I haven't seen Buried.
No, it was after.
I've heard pretty good things about Buried, but I
You're
haven't
right.
seen it. Huh?
What are you on about, Drew? Barry?
Ryan Reynolds films. Buried.
Buried's amazing.
Yeah, it's him for 90 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, you know, you've got... Well, obviously, like we watched Phone Booth. Remember, we watched Phone Booth twice on one day.
We were saying that there's a whole... Yeah.
But there's, the other film that won 127 hours?
Yeah.
It's the guy that did that, I think, that's done Buried. And
Danny Boyle? No.
Is it not? Is it Danny Boyle?
Danny
No.
Boyle did 127
hours. Oh, he
did,
did, didn't he? So who did Buried? I'm sure it's the set. No, it can't be Danny Boyle.
No,
it's
not. It doesn't feel like Boyle.
Anyway, do watch Buried. It's like that, and again, it's really much more engaging than you think. And obviously, he's literally buried alive in a coffin.
There's loads of twists.
Van Wilder was 2002.
Yeah.
American Pie was 1999.
Rodrigo Cortez is the one that did Buried.
So anyway, for that 99 thing, then I still think American History X is one of the best ones because it's so good. The heads, the stomping on the when he says bite the curb,
pavement, bite the
curb. That is the worst sentence and visuals of any film. Out of every horror film I've seen, that is the moment that I have cringed more than anything else and felt so uncomfortable. That's the most violent scene, in my opinion.
That happens in another film called Avengement.
Yeah, but
that came out the other year.
Yeah, they're copying that.
With Scott, I can't think it's Scott Adkins. The guy that does all like the kung fu stuff.
Oh yeah, he's in John Wick.
He's in a film called Avengement with Craig Fairbrass, obviously.
But American History X is so classic that's
also from EastEnders.
That's thieving. But no one mentioned The Big Lebowski, man. Apart from me, Big Lebowski's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, I just wanted to go a bit different with Bug's Life because it was just such an amazing film.
It was brilliant. Do you remember Bug's Life came out and there was ants and people were like, "Oh, which one do I watch?" And I thought they were both pretty good, man.
Isn't it weird when two different companies make?
Yeah, DreamWorks had nothing back then.
Yeah. So wait, no, DreamWorks brought out Ants, which had Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone and a few other people, big names, and then you had Bug's Life, which had Kevin Spacey.
Bug's Life, right? Hold My Beer,
and a few other ones. Yeah.
But
I loved Bug's Life. I loved it when it's like, with the ladybird bit, and they're like, "Hey, get us another drink, darling. And he's like, what? Lady? What, just because I'm a ladybird automatically makes me a girl? It was like so good. So funny.
Great movie.
I don't remember any of those.
And then there's like, okay, and the flies come over and they're like, who ordered the poo-poo platter? And all the flies are like, so good. So good.
I'm enjoying your rendition more than the film.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just, yeah.
But also,
Someone
two films
paid me
on
to
that list
reenact.
is like Something
Oh,
About
go on.
Mary and The Truman Show.
Oh,
Two of the most
shit,
classic comedies.
Yeah, Truman Show was genius. That was so clever, actually.
So good. Something
Love
so
that.
funny and heartbreaking at the
Also,
same
Something
time.
About Mary was, you know, when he with the little dog and he's like, he came upstairs and goes, are you that little guy making all that noise? And then the dog just
The hair gel
goes for
scene.
him. He always falls out the thing.
I
Is that when he
watched,
goes, we got a bleeder?
yeah, that's it. I watched
Yeah.
that. I watched that a couple of months ago. It
So
still stands up, although he
But is
does
he-
say
Go
a
on.
couple of bad words now.
But it's so clever, though, because when he's taking the piss, he's looking at the birds. And he's like, oh, I'm with the girl of my dreams. I love it. And then as the birds fly off, you've got a mum like adjusting her daughter's like bra strap or something. And then he's like looking still like, oh, no, no. And like, they're like, oh my God. And he's like, no, no. And he's like holding himself and he zips up. Ah!
And then
Funny.
the dad's not even like shocked. He's just impressed. And he calls his neighbor over.
Oh, yeah.
Then he calls the policeman over.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, guys, you got to come see this.
Yeah. We got a bleeder. But
How
he's
did you
like,
get
how
the
did you get the zip?
Franks above the
Has to-
beans?
Yeah. Brilliant. So
Yeah,
good.
very, very good.
So good.
I think as we're going down a bit of a comedy route on this this one, what's everyone's top 3 comedies you would not going to say at all times, it changes time to time, but if you were going to recommend 3 comedies to someone, what would they be?
Ooh,
Jim
good question.
Carrey, and Jim Carrey. Ace
That's
Ventura.
not films, Kev.
Ace
We have to-
Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, Liar, Liar, boom, done.
You go with Liar Liar.
I'd go.
My
Over
three.
all the other comedies, like, I get Ace Ventura, I get Dumb and Dumber. Liar Liar, though, over every other comedy you were going to recommend to someone.
I'd go Wedding Crashers. So I'd go Get
Interesting.
Him to the Greek.
Oh, that's so good.
And
P. Diddy.
Oh my God, that's so relevant now as well. When he's running after him.
Do you know what? When I was listening to Ragewell last week, it's a good
listen
show,
to
guys.
Ragewell?
You should listen to it. At the end, it flipped over to episode 1, and I listened to a bit
Just
of
got
episode
meta.
1, and we bring up Get Him to the Greek and P. Diddy prior to the P. Diddy announcement.
That meme of him running after them now is obviously quite prevalent.
Do you remember Cable Guy?
Yes,
Mm.
not one of the best comedies of all time.
That was-
And I'll end this conversation now if you say it is.
I did enjoy it. No, I wasn't saying
It's-
that. I just thought it was
it's
a really
good
interesting
now.
role.
Watch it as an adult. It's actually okay, but it's not as a comedy.
What were your third? Sorry, what was your top 3? Sorry,
I
you
don't know,
said?
it was going to be something to do with Jim Carrey. I mean, probably Liar Liar is really good.
But also get some Adam Sandler in there as well. You know, get some like
yeah,
Happy
the Wedding
Gilmore.
Singer though, man.
And it really wait.
I rewatched Happy Gilmore recently, and he kind of annoyed me in it. He tries to play a bit of like a
Right.
that
Before
kind of annoys me
Before we
now.
go any further, when we talked about horrors, we split it into psychological, slasher. In comedies,
Okay, slasher comedies, go.
they're so different. They're so different because you've got things like Naked Gun and Airplane. I would not put in
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
wouldn't put in that same category as Adam Sandler stuff or that.
True.
And I wouldn't go down American Pie or those sort of cheesy films there. But
But what I'm
You've got things like
saying is,
Shaun
if
the
someone
Dead.
if someone landed on this planet, and you said you've got to pick 3 comedy films to show them comedy, what would you show them?
Oh shit, super bad.
ooh,
Super Bad.
Shout.
Oh, that is a shout.
shout, yeah.
That's a shout. But Super Bad for me is on par with American Pie because all Super Bad is a modern version of American Pie.
No,
It's
it's
the same
Oh.
story.
But
It's highly.
It's,
again-
but it's the same story.
you could go down the ridiculous and go Monty Python Holy Grail,
Oh yeah.
But would everyone get that?
or
It's
you
just
could
a
go
stretch.
action and serious, like a serious comedy like Beverly Hills Cop or something like that, which is a comedy but it's an action pack, or even like
I'm going to throw it out there before you say
Fall
it, by the
Guy
way. My number
I
one
was
comedy
actually
of
going to say
all
the
time.
Fall Guy.
Wayne's
is some of my
World,
top
Bill and
I've seen
Ted.
now.
Oh,
My top 3 are going to be
Go on.
not the best comedies of all time, but the ones I would show people if I thought it was going to make them laugh. Step Brothers,
Yeah.
Bridesmaids
I knew
have to be in there.
Yeah, Bridesmaids.
And my number one of all time, Spaceballs.
Oh, but guys, we forgot about The Hangover as well, man. The Hangover's genius.
Hangover's clip in there, but Spaceballs is just like something else, and it's so ridiculous. When they're combing the desert with that massive comb.
Okay.
Like...
Oh, the In-Betweeners is brilliant. You know, he's like, piss in my mouth. You know, like In-Betweeners.
Yeah, In-Betweeners show's better, but when they got like Dark Helmet comes out with that Darth Vader helmet, it's Rick Moranis in a helmet like this big. It's just such a preposterous film. It's so funny.
Okay, here's jumping back to another episode. You know, when we talked about Oscars needed, we said like stunt people need to get Oscars, right? I think there should be a genre. There should be an Oscar for each genre, right? So not just best actor. It should be best horror, best comedy, best sci-fi or whatever. I think why not give all the genres like a topic? I know the Oscars would be a lot longer.
You could argue that comedy actors shouldn't get an award because they don't write their own jokes.
Well, neither does the drama actor doesn't write their deep and meaningful lines.
Yeah, but they make it believable. Like, a joke is a joke delivered regardless who does it.
No, that's a silly comment.
If
they're doing it off their own back.
Take a left.
You can't say that this Hollywood actor doesn't deserve something because he did Hamlet and Shakespeare wrote that one.
Like, Kevin Hart's really funny. He doesn't act. He's just Kevin Hart. And he's had help writing jokes.
Kevin Hart is not funny.
Yes, he is.
He is annoying.
See, this is what's interesting, right? There are actors that transform. Like you got your Christian Bales, your Tom Hardys,
DiCaprio.
Yeah, DiCaprio to a degree, Johnny Depp. Then you've got people like Jude Law and other people that just are the same in everything. Well, like you said, Kevin Hart or
Then you have method actors like McConaughey.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him, Jared Leto. And they transform themselves. But then you get people like Kevin Hart, The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, who are just themselves in a different movie.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart got slated on that Tom Brady one.
He always does.
That Nikki Glazer had a
He's one of the roasters, that's why.
So
can I just...
What did Nikki Glazer say about him? Oh, I can't remember.
But he knows he's not a good actor. He's just Kevin Hart in a different film.
Like, did you know Kevin Hart is so committed to being a better version of himself every day? He wakes up at 5 o'clock so he can go make another shitty movie.
Yeah, but he makes millions and she don't.
Kevin Hart's in a new film that's coming out with Cate Blanchett, and it looks
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
I'm going to throw something out there, actually. Kevin Hart in actually a really good movie. Have you seen the one about him, where he is him, essentially?
Oh, what? And they think he's a CIA person?
No. It's and there's another one where he's with the guy. You know the guy from Breaking Bad? The main guy. He's in a wheelchair.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
That's the remake of the French film, yeah.
The Art Dealer.
Yeah, that's
and
the
he
remake.
gets like a job in that. He's very good. But he's also in one that is absolutely excellent, where he basically plays himself in a movie.
But mate, again, this stuff kicked off with that shouldn't have gone to Bryan Cranston. They should have given it to a disabled actor. I'm like, guys, this is getting stupid because
that sells tickets, doesn't it?
It's called acting for a reason, man. Do you know what I mean?
It's called The Upside, by the way. That one's called.
Yeah. It's based on a French film, though, mate. That absolutely smashed it. But America are famous for redoing classics or really good films because they can't get subtitles.
Have you seen Fatherhood with Kevin Hart?
Fatherhood.
Oh, is that with Rock? I'm stopping watching Kevin Hart films because they're so bad.
It's where his wife, I believe, passes, and he's looking after his daughter, and he goes to these mother, daughter things, and everyone's giving him shit. He's like, I just need to learn how to be a parent and all that sort of stuff. But it's really good. But I'm trying to think of the one where he's basically playing himself.
Okay, here's a question for you. Out of comedies that have been and are coming up or have been quite recent, do you think any comedies should have won an Oscar?
Barbie.
Can't think of any good comedies.
Go on. What did you say?
Barbie.
Well, yeah, it was nominated though, at least. But I'd say The Hangover.
Yeah,
The Hangover was a fantastic.
See, the thought you mentioned a minute ago, where you said every genre should get it. I don't disagree because I agree everything should deserve something, but genres wouldn't work because there's too many crossovers. The Thing, just because we mention it every now and again.
Oh,
Is that
good.
horror?
Yeah.
Is that sci-fi? Is that sci-fi horror?
Ooh.
How many subgenres are we going to deliver Oscars to? Shaun of the Dead, not a comedy, horror comedy. Does it get a horror one or is that a comedy one? It's like The Bear. Everyone kicked off last year the TV show The Bear, which is phenomenal. Got an Oscar for, not dramatic, for a comedy show. It's not funny. There's a few comical moments, but that is a stressful, dramatic program.
But, by the way, I've got it for you, boys. And if you haven't seen this, you need to watch it. If you ever thought Kevin Hart couldn't be a serious actor, this is the one.
If you say me time, I'll kill you.
Say what?
If you say me time, I'll kill you.
No, this is the only one. It's called True Story.
Yeah, but you said he's playing himself, man. That's like Eminem playing himself.
But it's him as not an actor, him as him. So basically, it's him, Wesley Snipes, who plays his brother, who's like a deadbeat.
Oh, I have seen that. What's it called?
It's called True Story. So Kevin Hart's a very successful actor in the program or comedian, Drew. So he's a very successful guy. Wesley Snipes a deadbeat, like trying to sort of like piggyback off the back of him and stuff.
He's got Billy Zane in there. Yeah.
And it's a show, and it's really good, really good.
That's
really sad ending as well.
This one.
Oh, that looks cool.
I take everything back.
It's amazing.
When he tries to be funny, I don't think he's very good. This is a very serious program. There's no laughter.
It's the only serious thing he's ever been in, and it is actually really. You should watch it, Drew.
Really
very good.
I will. I love
Wesley Snipes is brilliant.
I love Wesley Snipes. I was so sad that I haven't seen him in more stuff. Like since.
Well, this is only from a couple. Kev, when was True Story made? A couple of years ago.
21.
There you go.
Okay.
So you should watch Snipes and that. It's
so good to know.
Honestly, and you look at it as like,
love Snipes.
Oh, that's probably what it's actually like to be like that, and it's like not that great.
Oh, you mean about being like successful, famous person?
Yeah.
But mate, if you watch a lot of these Netflix documentaries, man, they're actually showing us the horror of fame and the pressure.
There it is on Netflix. It's not got Kevin Hart as the main picture.
I don't know why.
True Story.
Yeah, watch that, Drew.
It's on now. Yeah. It's on Netflix now.
Oh, mate, I will check that the funk out.
7 part, but they're only half an hour.
Oh, it's a TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So it's shorter than Baby Reindeer.
Oh wow, okay.
It is brilliant.
I take it back. That is a good program. It is literally his real life because Kevin Hart's actual dad is a deadbeat, and he came back into his life and he didn't like him, but ended up taking pity on him, let him move into his mansion, and he's always kind of leeching off him a little bit, and he's got to deal with looking after his dad because he's a good person.
Oh, so actually his dad, not his brother. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his dad.
Talking of films a bit like that, did any of you guys see Honey Boy, which is based on Shia LaBeouf's father? And
yeah, Shia LaBeouf is also, he's another method actor who's
doesn't get enough credit or doesn't do enough stuff.
He's been cancelled, so I wonder.
He's not. He's fine. He's fine. He did an interview the other day, and his exact words were, "I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'll do my thing. I ain't hurting anyone." And that's about it. And he goes, I've been hurt so badly from all these sort of bad reviews and people giving me shit, but I'm just not playing the Hollywood game. I'm doing my thing.
Brilliant.
Things are, you think of Shia LaBeouf, you think of what one word? Transformers.
Well, yeah, just the biggest hits.
But that's the one you think of. I think Shia LaBeouf, Transformers.
Yeah, but he was kind of saying that in an interview that he doesn't like the fact that he's connected to like a massive brand that wasn't.
And I see a video.
Successful. And the Michael Bay like chaos. But this is again perfect example of Shia LaBeouf being a brilliant actor. People talking about the script for those Transformer movies, and he makes you believe every situation he's in.
They're good movies.
He's the first ones, yeah.
Actually, no. I don't know who plays the female in the third or second one. The really English girl. She's so bad.
Disturbia is brilliant.
I'm assuming she's a model, not an actress, but she's so bad.
Oh, and the second Transformers, yeah.
That's like Hitchcock, isn't it?
Is that when they couldn't afford Megan Fox, or Megan Fox was busy? It's like
no. Apparently, they said that she was too bitchy or demanding.
Difficult.
but it
Probably
probably
difficult
wasn't.
on set.
It was her first film, really, wasn't it? And she got
Put it this way, I've not seen that girl actress that did the second one, the English one, in anything else ever.
But this is the thing, like, people can say that Megan Fox was difficult, but in reality, she was used as a sex object in this program and really ridiculed and just used as that. And she wanted to do something better, and all power to her. She was used as that. She used it for her own benefit to get, but I don't think she was comfortable in it. By all accounts, even though...
Just going to say, I really enjoyed Jennifer's Body. Thought it was a good horror movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen that in ages, and I feel like I need to revisit that as well. Oh, he was in, talking about a cracking film with Shia LaBeouf, with Tom Hardy and Guy Pearce. He was in Lawless.
Oh, yeah, Lawless. Yeah, man.
That was a film. That was quality.
Mate, he's also in one with Keanu Reeves, and I can't remember it, and it's fucking amazing. It's where Keanu Reeves plays the guy that can walk through different worlds.
Not a
Drew, your assignment now is to watch True Story. I might rewatch it, actually.
Yeah, I feel like I should. But I tell you, they should be like, oh yeah, that film.
He was in X-Files.
What?
Shia LaBeouf was in X-Files.
Really?
In the 90s, when he was a kid.
He was what, a 4-year-old?
Well, he's not that old. I mean, young. He's 3 years younger than me, so I'll tell you.
Yeah. So he's what, 8, 7?
No, in 1999, I was 16.
Oh, the X-Files went that long?
Yeah, so he was 3 years younger than me, so he was
15.
15.
He's in Constantine, guys.
That's a good movie.
That's quality.
Movie.
No, nice.
Yeah, with the Constantine, he plays his little kind of protege in the car.
That's what's good about this podcast as well. We can bounce off lots of different things. Even though we deviate a little, we kept focus on the deviation.
Shows how much you forget people are in stuff, doesn't it? And how much you forget things.
Yeah.
Or like Drew, your 100% assignment is to watch True Story.
Yeah, I will.
I back that.
I'll tell you something crazy though. I don't know if you've started to notice this. You know when you watch a film and you think you know exactly how it goes and you remember the plot and the order, and then you haven't watched it for 10 years, you watch it and you go, that's not how I remember the film. Like, it's like your brain
I've got Natalie Portman was in the Thor universe, so...
Well, look, yeah. So like Men in Black, I watched that the other day and I completely forgot the order of the thing. And that's based on you, Kev. You with your impression of the cockroach guy, I was like, I really need to watch that again. So thank you, Kev. And it's a brilliant film. And I love it. And it's so clever and it's so fun.
Can I quickly say, how good is the new Men in Black when they find out that Tommy Lee Jones's character was there when Will Smith's character's dad died and he took him on as a little kid?
Don't remember that.
When do we find that bit out?
Are you kidding?
I just remember that he's taken away from his wife and he keeps spying on his wife and he wants to go back to her.
No. This is like the one where they find out that Tommy Lee Jones saved him from seeing his father dying.
That's in number 2, though, isn't it?
3, I think.
Oh, okay.
With Michael Jackson.
Because you know the guy with it's the one with Beyonce in it. Beyonce or Kim Kardashian, one or two. He's got the guy. He's got like the thing in his hand that comes out.
Don't know.
I really can't. I can't remember.
It's the one where it's the new one of the newest ones. He's got the guy as
Jermaine
has this thing in his hand that like shoots things.
Boris.
Okay.
Boris, yeah. And at the end, you find out that Boris kills his dad, and Will Smith's a little kid there because they do time traveling, and Tommy Lee Jones is the one that's like, "Oh, your dad's like, you know, got to go on a mission or something," and like takes him under his wing.
Don't know.
It's a really cool like full circle of the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's with Josh Brolin as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So I only had...
Josh Brolin is a young K, not K, J, K. I get confused with the names.
Agent K, yeah, he's a young Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, he saves young Will Smith, young K, whatever, or J, sorry.
Cool. The only other movie news I had, there was 6. I've done 5, and we've gone all over the place, but I didn't even know this was being made, I don't think. Did you guys hear of a program called Crystal Lake being made? It's a TV show about Friday the 13th. which was at Camp
Ooh.
Crystal Lake or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's where
Where all the
Jason
murders happen in
Voorhees
the
comes
tents
from,
and-
because it's the mum in the first film, and then it's Jason in the second film. But
Yeah.
it's got Jason Voorhees as a young boy at camp, but it's been cancelled
Interesting.
for some reason.
Oh, it's a shame.
But maybe it's not been cancelled. Maybe it's just been picked up by another company or
postponed.
something.
Maybe it's postponed.
Because it sounds like a good one, but it sounds like a good idea for an origin story for.
I'm really excited to see this one I talked about where they follow the killer. Can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, we'll get to that when it
That looks
comes
cool.
out. Can't be too long.
Yeah, that looks good. Maybe we'll do a group trip to that and watch it, because I don't think it's going to be like a blockbuster.
It'll be in the cinema for like a week, so you need to see it.
that's
Yeah, I
really
can't remember what
nice.
it's called
Yeah.
now, but
Well, like Kev said, we should go to the Everyman and like proper like chill out with some seats, have a cocktail, and just have a nice little fun time.
just have a cocktail.
Yeah, Everyman.
Or a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
what-
have to
what-
trek there, don't we?
I'm not talking about Odeon. Well,
Isn't the one in Salisbury or Winchester?
Winchester, but Winchester's really hard to get to on a train.
You guys
but
must
Kev,
have a friend
Kev-
between you that owns a car.
Kev could pick us up at the station.
In a Violent Nature, by the way, is what it was called.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, are we going to go to London?
Could go to
Yeah,
London.
not for that though.
No.
I reckon. Do you know? I reckon that film could be epic. It could be a game changer. I reckon.
It could.
Well,
Because when was the last good horror?
Bless you.
3 in a row.
Apart from Interview with Late Night with the Devil.
Congratulations. 4.
Wow. They say that's a third of an orgasm when you sneeze. So you've
Late Night with the Devil was absolutely amazing.
So he had 1 1/3.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I enjoyed a film more than Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, that
I
was
still haven't seen
quality.
it, guys. I need to.
So clever.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard good things.
last thing we were going to mention was, oh my god,
I think this episode was sponsored by Kleenex.
did you say episode? This
Probably.
episode.
Yeah, but
Too much
I want
water.
Too much water.
Yeah, last thing I was going to say is that me and Drew are watching or have watched The Responder on BBC with Martin Freeman, and that would be my takeaway from this week of something to watch. From James, it's True Story with Kevin Hart. For me, it's The Responder with Martin Freeman on
So
BBC.
is the response to the True Story with Kevin Hart? What I say? Wait, what?
No,
The Responder
it's
is mind blowing.
just
Martin Freeman plays Kevin Hart.
Well, no, can we just say that like this is what I was saying about he really transforms in this role though. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's one of those actors that plays himself in everything.
I disagree massively.
Well, more or
Martin
less.
Freeman, I don't agree
Yeah.
with that. No.
Apart from Fargo,
If you watched
Anyway.
Breeders,
no, I don't think so.
that
Wait,
is exceptional.
Wait, is that no? But yeah, that isn't that where they're a married couple and he's like got insomnia and he's like vexed.
No. It's just him with a family, but he's a bit of a stressed
Martin
arsehole.
Freeman's really good. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I haven't really seen
I
that
think I've
one.
seen that. I saw
You-
the Christmas one.
really?
It's very funny.
Are you
It's very
joking?
funny in that. The what is it called? The something. The
The Office.
no, what's it called? Where everyone gets together at Christmas and they perform a play at school.
Nativity.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, he was also in that big Christmas one that everyone loves.
Love
Nativity.
Actually.
No.
He's in Love Actually. He plays the porn
Love
star.
Actually, that's it.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
play
so
the porn
funny.
star, actually,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
But he
That.
plays all these little
But yeah,
small
but-
parts in like Hot Fuzz and Shaun
Yeah.
of the Dead and stuff like that as well.
But what I'm saying is, I think like for like a kind of gritty BAFTA, he's so good in The Responder because not only is he learning the Liverpudlian accent, which is so fucking
it's-
hard to do,
It's subtle. It's good.
he's so good at it, but you believe him as this kind of unraveled, like you just literally watch his world unravel. Like I was saying to Sarah that you've got Blue Lights that felt quite tense, but in comparison to The Responder, I think The Responder has just got such intensity. Like,
Different
when you're-
world.
Yeah, when you're watching it, there was moments where I'm like, I forget to breathe. I'm like, am I breathing? Because you see everything he's going through, and the way
What is
that
it about?
carries
That'd
this
been
whole
ridiculous.
He's a police officer.
TV
He's
series,
a
sorry.
responder, so he works night shifts. So he's the first person that goes out to all the dodgy stuff. But he gets caught up in some stuff and has to get involved in dodgy things himself.
Yeah, it's like his sideline stuff is so much darker than some of the events he has to go to, and you see some of his warmer side at some of the events he goes to. So he's there's this kind of parallel world of police
He's
officer.
playing an arsehole
Have you
that everyone
seen-
hates, but in reality, he's an arsehole to keep people at bay because he's actually a really nice person, but
Have you
he has
seen?
to turn on the arsehole to survive.
Have you seen Jake Gyllenhaal, The Guilty?
Let's stick,
Yeah.
let's
Where
stick on
he's
this
a-
one because I don't know
he's-
that one.
He's
No,
a
that's
911
telephone
responder. Yeah,
responder, though.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yes, that's not guilty. That's something else.
No, it's
that's
called
called The Guilty.
Is it guilty? I know the one you
Yeah,
mean.
The
it's
Guilty.
I
Yeah,
didn't recognise
It's
the
a
name.
remake of a Danish
yeah, it's
one.
called The Guilty. Yeah,
But
A remake of a
Martin
Danish
Freeman-
one written by Nick Casialto.
Martin Freeman, the three big roles that he's had that are completely different for a person that thinks he does the same stuff, Drew, is
Okay.
he was in The Hobbit.
Yeah,
He is The Hobbit.
yeah, I know that.
He's also in Sherlock.
Yeah,
and he was
the TV
brilliant
series
as
with
that.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good in that.
And then, talking of good accents, he was in the original Fargo series.
Yeah, but I did mention that though. When you listen to this
sorry.
back, I did say he was great in Fargo.
Yeah.
He was brilliant because he was with Billy Bob Thornton in the first season. And to be fair,
Billy Bob Thornton's amazing.
but to be fair, guys, that rested on their shoulders in the sense that if that didn't do well, they wouldn't have had season 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever we're on now.
Well, that's
What
a
were
very
we on?
obvious comment. The sequel wouldn't have happened if the first one wasn't good. Yeah, well done.
No, I know.
Hot,
But come
hot
on, I meant,
take.
no, but I meant it's brave. It's brave using an English actor to take on a main role in an American drama.
Yeah, it was. It was very different. Anyway, should we wrap this up because it's getting late?
Yeah.
Anyone want anything to bring in and add? Oh, James is celebrating
No.
again.
James and his fireworks.
Smashing. In the next week or two as well in the cinema, you've got If coming out, the Planet of the Apes film, Furiosa, Sting, and Love's Lies Bleeding.
What do you go and watch next week, Joe? Pick one.
And you've also got like Bike
Wow, those
Drivers
three.
and Bad Boys coming out in a couple of months as well.
Love Lies Bleeding looks banging.
Sting.
Sting's not out till the end of the month or the beginning of
Is
next
Sting the
month.
spider one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going to go see Apes with mate Ryan.
With Meg Ryan.
With what? My mate Ryan.
I feel
But If and Furiosa are out this month, so
Furiosa looks fun. We should go and watch that next week.
yeah, I'm up for that, mate. I just feel like with these ape films, they just become cash cows, man. There's so many.
yeah, I
of them.
don't particularly care of them. But the new trailer for the
There's
new
no
one
story.
is
It's such
different.
bullshit.
So the three that have come out are all humans and monkeys getting better and better and better and better. This is
True.
this feels like a
This is
different
monkey
film.
fighting gorillas. Yeah.
It is because that's all prequel to the original film, the concept of Planet of the Apes.
We'll give it a go.
This film out
Yeah.
next week is technically the first Planet of the Apes because it's apes.
Well,
And
next week then, how about this, Drew? Next Wednesday,
Mhm.
or Monday or Wednesday, so that's the only nights I'm free, we do Monkey Movie or Mad Max.
I'm down, dude.
monkeys are out in 2 days' time.
Monkeys are out. The monkeys are out.
If with Ryan Reynolds and John Krasinski is out this weekend,
Maybe
and
so.
Furiosa
Monkey?
is not for
Let's do
two.
Monkey and Furiosa.
Furiosa is
on
not
one
for
of those.
2 more weeks. It's out the 24th,
Well, let's do the monkey.
I'm least bothered about that one.
and
Let's do the monkey thing.
Sting's out that week as well. So the last week of the month
I want to see
is
Sting.
Sting and Furiosa.
I'm up for Sting.
Sting's the one I'm most excited about.
Sweet.
Sweet. We'll lock some of those in later on then. All right, groovy.
Cool bananas.
Cool. banana.
Groovy like a drive-in movie.
What? Groovy like a drive-in movie.
Wait,
Yeah.
I just realised that James hasn't seen the new intros or ending probably.
No, he hasn't. When he watches this back, because he won't see it this week either, he'll have to watch this one.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I mean, I have to actually watch it.
Thursday,
Ugh.
Thursday, you got to watch the Max King one because it's got a very, very different thing attached to it.
I will consider it.
Cool.
Exciting times.
All right, and speak to your mate in the cinema.
We talk to him next week when we go.
Yeah, perfect. And then Drew get his number and pass it to me because James won't. And then I'll contact him and I'll arrange him to come on.
Strange. Can I get your number, mate? It's like I barely know you.
Because otherwise, it won't happen if James is involved. All
Do
right.
you reckon he'll give us discounts on the nachos?
Yeah, just send him a number or message it. Get him to message me on Instagram or whatever, and I'll sort it out.
I'll get him to send you something on MySpace.
Sounds
Get
good.
Get him just to follow like Rage Rail or whatever, and then you can actually message
He's
him.
got
direct.
Bebo.
He's got a what? He's got a Bebo.
Bebo. It's like MySpace, but worse.
We're not still recording, are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.